Namaste. I, JVN Sheetal Singh, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, in Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. So previously we have started a new topic or new unit, third unit. And in this unit, we have studied the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic and motor nerves. We have also studied the CNS. In the previous video, I have given you a question. What are the difference among sympathetic, parasympathetic and motor nerve in terms of distribution, fibers and function? Now, Now we will study this as okay. So now first is chemical signal between cell. Neurotransmission in the autonomic nervous system is an example of more general process of chemical signaling between cell. In addition to the neurotransmission, other type of chemical signaling are released to the local mediator and the secretion of the hormones. The following chart represent a summary of the neurotransmitter release and the type of receptor found within the autonomic and somatic nervous system. So I'm sharing you a chart of which you will understand about the autonomic and the somatic nervous system. So I'm sharing you the screen. Yes. So you can see here the chart, which is autonomic nervous system and the sympathetic. So in the autonomic nervous system and the somatic system. In the somatic, this is the somatic system, and this no ganglia is there, and then no ganglia, acetylcholine, and direct to the nicotinic receptor. It work and to the straight muscles. But in the autonomic nervous system, you can check here the sympathetic intervention of the adrenal medulla is there, and sympathetic, parasympathetic. You can see the sympathetic intervention of the adrenal medulla release the acetylcholine, then it work on the nicotinic receptor, then adrenal medulla, and epinephrine is released into the bloodstream, which goes to the receptor, adrenergic receptor, and then to the effector organ. And same as in the sympathetic nervous system, it releases the acetylcholine from the ganglionic transmitter, and then work on the nicotinic receptor. Where after the postganglionic neuron, it releases neuroepinephrine, which work on adrenergic receptor and then to the effector organ. And then you can see the parasympathetic nervous system, it also release the acetylcholine from the ganglionic transmission, and then it work on the nicotinic receptor, then to the acetylcholine, and then muscarinic receptor, then to the effector organ. So this is all about this. Hope you will understand this series or this diagram. So now, first is the local mediator. Most cells in the body secrete the chemical that act locally. That is, one cell in their immediate environment. These chemical signals are rapid destroyed or removed. Therefore, they do not enter the blood and are distributed throughout the body. Histamine and the prostaglandin are the example of the local mediator. Now, second is the hormones. Specialized endocrine cells secrete the hormones into the bloodstream where they travel throughout the body, exert effect on broadly distributed target cell in the body. Third is the neurotransmitter. All neurons are distinct atomic unit and no structural continuity exists between the most neurons. Communication between nerve cells and between nerve cells and effector organs occur through the release of specific chemical cell called neurotransmitter from the nerve terminals. Type of neurotransmitters, the autonomic nerve fiber can be divided into two groups based on the chemical nature of the neurotransmitter release. If the transmission is mediated by acetylcholine, the neuron is termed as cholinergic. If acetylcholine mediates the transmission of nerve impulse across the autonomic ganglia in both sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, it is neurotransmitter at the adrenal medulla. Then the transmission from the autonomic and prostaglandin nerves to the effector organ in the parasympathetic system and a few sympathetic system organs also involve the release of acetylcholine. In the somatic nervous system, transmission at the neuromuscular junction, that is between the nerve fiber and the voluntary muscles, is also cholinergic. When the norepinephrine or epinephrine is the transmitter, the fiber is termed as adinergic in the sympathetic system. Non-epinephrine mediate the transmission of nerve impulse from the autonomic postganglionic nerve to the effector organ. Adrenaline being another name of epinephrine. Now, the secondary muscle messenger system in intracellular response. The binding of the chemical signal to the receptor activates in the enzymatic process within the cell membrane and ultimately result in a cellular response, such as phosphorylation of the intracellular protein or change in the conductivity of ion channel. A member receptor affecting the ion permeability. Neurotransmitter receptor are the membrane protein that provide a binding site that recognize and responds to the neurotransmitter molecule. Some receptors, such as postsympathetic receptor of nerves or muscles, are directly linked to the membrane ion channel. Thus, binding of the neurotransmitter occurs rapidly within the fraction of a millisecond and directly affect ion permeability. Next is the membrane receptor. All neurotransmitters and most hormones and local mediator are too hydrophilic to penetrate the lipid bilayer of target cell plasma membrane. Instead, they are signaled to mediate by binding to a specific receptor on the cell surface of target organ. A receptor is defined as a recognition site for a substance. It has a binding specificity and it is coupled to processes that eventually evoke a response. Most receptors are protein. They need not to be located in the membrane. Three mechanisms whereby binding of a neurotransmitter leads to a cellular effect. First is receptor coupled to ion channel. Second is receptor coupled to adenyl cyclase. Third is result coupled to diacetylglycerol and thiophosphate. So these are the three mechanisms where the binding of a neurotransmitter leading to the cellular effect. Now the regulation involving the second messenger molecule. Many receptors are not directly coupled to ions gate. Secondary messenger molecules, so named because they intervene between the original messenger, the neurotransmitter of hormones, and the ultimate effect of cell are the part of cascade of event that translate the neurotransmitter binding into a cellular response, usually through the intervention of G protein. The two most widely recognized sound messengers are the adenylyl cyclase system and calcium phosphatidioesterol system. GS is the protein involved in the activation of adenylyl cyclase, and GQ is the subunit that activates the phospholipase C to release the diacetylglycerol and inositol triphosphate. Now let's see some effect of sympathetic activities and parasympathetic activities in different organ. In the radial muscles, in the sympathetic activities, they contract and the receptor is alpha 1. But in the circular muscle, the effect or the action of parasympathetic activity is contraction and the receptor is M3 muscarinic receptor. Then the ciliary muscles, the sympathetic action is relaxed and its receptor is beta. But in the parasympathetic, the ciliary muscle contract and the receptor is M3 muscarinic receptor. Next is the heart. In the heart, the SA nodes accelerate B1 accelerate the sympathetic activities B1 and B2, and parasympathetic activities dextrate in a muscarinic M2 receptor. So next is skin. In the skin, the pilomotor smooth muscles contract in the parasympathetic nervous system and the receptor is alpha, and the thermoregulatory increase M. So now in the metabolic function, so in the liver, sympathetic nervous system is gluconeogenesis and the receptor is beta 2A. And in the liver, it is also glyconeolysis and the receptor is beta 2. But in kidney, the sympathetic nervous system is renin release and receptor is beta 1. So these are the effect. Now let's see the blood vessels, and the skin and the spinous vessels are contract in the sympathetic nervous system and the receptor is A alpha, and the skeleton muscles vessels relax and the system is and the receptor is beta 2. The bronchial smooth muscles in the sympathetic nervous system relax and the receptor here is the beta 2. So let's see the summary of the difference. So the site of origin, sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic sites of origin is thoracic and lumbar region of the spinal cord. So thorolumbar region is there, and parasympathetic is brain and skull area of the spinal cord. Length of fiber is short preganglionic and long postganglionic. Long preganglionic and short postganglionic. Location of ganglia is close to spinal cord within a near effector organ, and preganglionic fiber branchings extensive, minimal. Distribution is in the systemic is wide, and in the parasystemic is limited. Type of response in the systemic is diffuse, and type of response in the parasympathetic sympathetic system is discreted. So this is the full summary of the systemic and parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. So let's see some functional area of ANS according to the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. So in the sympathetic system, the heart rate increase and the force of contraction also increase. But in the parasympathetic nervous system, the heart rate is decreased and the force of contraction also decrease. Blood vessels constrict in the sympathetic nervous system, but there is no effect on the blood vessels in parasympathetic nervous system. Lungs, in parasympathetic nervous system, in the lungs there is bronchodilation, but in the in the sympathetic nervous system it is bronchodilated, but in the parasympathetic nervous system it is bronchoconstriction. So now let's see the effect on the GIT of the sympathetic system. In the sympathetic, the motility is decreased, sphincter contraction take place and decreased in the secretion of GIT. But in the parasympathetic nervous system, it is just opposed, like increase in the mortality and the sphincter relax and increase in the secretion. So this is all about the function area. Now you have to do some questions like difference between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. You must know about the three cranial nerve like ocular, motor, facial, seven facial nerve and all nerves. You must know about that. Then you will also know there is a question is what is afferent neuron. You also must know after that what is afferent neuron. So we have covered all this. For any query you can comment below. Hope you understand the full video. Thank you and namaste.